Good morning, everyone. Earlier, we have done physical properties of metals and non-metals and also compared the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Today, we are going to do chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Now, what does it mean? Chemical properties of metals and non-metals. It means how metals and non-metals react with different substances. First of all, let's see how metals react with oxygen. So, oxygen से metals कैसे react करते हैं? Obviously, oxygen is present in air. So, how metals react with oxygen? Generally, metals do not react with oxygen under normal atmospheric conditions. Some of the metals react with oxygen, but all metals do not react with oxygen under normal atmospheric conditions. Let's take two examples. Metals generally do not react with oxygen under general atmospheric conditions. Only few metals such as sodium and potassium reacts with oxygen at room temperature. To form oxides. Now, because sodium and potassium are very reactive metal, when these are kept in air, they readily react with oxygen to form sodium react with oxygen to form sodium oxide, potassium react with oxygen to form potassium oxide. Other metals react with oxygen under special conditions like magnesium. When we talk about magnesium reacts with oxygen on burning only, on burning. When we burn magnesium ribbon in air in the presence of oxygen, then it will form magnesium oxide. Now, magnesium oxide actually is in the form of ash. It is white colored ash. White ash. Now, if we want to know about the nature of these oxides formed, what can we do? To understand about the nature of oxides formed by metals, we can do one activity. What can we do? We will collect this ash. Ash को collect कर लेंगे magnesium oxide वाले, and we will put this ash into water. उस ash को क्या करेंगे? Water के अंदर mix कर देंगे. When we will add water into magnesium oxide, it will form a substance. It will form obviously a solution. Solution बन जाएगा. आप जब देखोगे तो आपको वो सिर्फ solution ही दिखेगा. It will look like a solution, but actually in that solution one substance is formed. And what is the name of that substance? Magnesium hydroxide. What is the name of that substance? Magnesium hydroxide. oxide. Now this magnesium hydroxide, we don't know actually it is basic or acidic, but we are to find out that whether the solution formed is basic or acidic. Now what can we do to find out? We can use litmus paper. What can we use? Litmus paper. When we will dip litmus paper in that test tube, which is having this magnesium oxide plus water, once we will put the litmus paper, blue and red. So what will happen? Blue litmus paper will remain unaffected and red litmus paper will turn to blue. What does it mean? It means that this solution is basic in nature. This solution is basic in nature. वो solution क्या है? Basic है. We have learnt about acids and bases in 7th standard. Then when we dip red litmus paper in any solution and the litmus paper is changing to blue, it means the solution is basic in nature. So now we have understood that metals generally do not react with oxygen under normal conditions, but under specific conditions metals react with oxygen and they form oxides. And when they form oxides, what type of oxides they are forming, we are to find out it. And we have done this by an activity which is litmus paper test. When we have dipped litmus paper, so it is turned into red to blue. It means metal oxides are basic in nature. We can do this test with rust also. Rust, you know, जंग, जो लोहे पर जंग लगता है, उस जंग को अगर हम कलेक्ट कर लें, इसकी आवाज़ चलती है, अगर हम जंग को कलेक्ट कर लें तो क्या होगा? उस रस्ट को हम एक टेस्ट ट्यूब में डालेंगे, उसमें वाटर डालेंगे. रस्ट क्या है? आयरन ऑक्साइड. वो किससे बनता है? आयरन, ऑक्सीजन और वाटर से. तो अगर हम उसको डालेंगे तो वो भी क्या बनाएगा? एक सॉल्यूशन. दैट सॉल्यूशन is also basic in nature. It means whatever the oxides are formed by reaction of metals with oxygen, they are basic in nature. Now let's understand reaction of air with non metals. साथ ही कर लेते हैं metals पर क्या इफेक्ट है और non metals पर क्या इफेक्ट है. Suppose I take carbon, or a simple activity which is given in your books also, sulfur. सल्फर लेकर एक स्पून, वन टाइप ऑफ स्पून दैट इज नोन एज डिफ्लेग्रेटिंग स्पून. आई हैव शोन यू. डिफ्लेग्रेटिंग स्पून जो होता है वो इस तरह से, ऐसे एक लंबा स्पून होता है इस तरह से, और नीचे से ऐसे. अब इसके अंदर हम सल्फ़र पाउडर रख लेते हैं. सल्फ़र पाउडर को जब हम एक हीट करेंगे डिफ्लेग्रेटिंग स्पून में, तो सल्फ़र पाउडर हीट करने के बाद उसे हम एक जार में डाल देते हैं. we'll keep sulfur powder in a jar. अब इस जार के अंदर बंद कर देंगे इस जार को हम. We will cover this jar और इसका स्पून जो है वो बाहर निकाल. When we will cover this spoon in the jar, obviously some gas will get liberated from this. और वो कौन सी गैस होगी? Because we have heated sulfur in the presence of oxygen, तो वो बनेगी सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड गैस. सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड गैस. सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड when water is added to it. इस सल्फर डाइऑक्साइड में जब वाटर को ऐड करेंगे तो what will be formed? सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड. Now again we can do litmus test. अब litmus test करेंगे तो what will happen? When we are doing litmus test, again we will use both litmus papers, red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. Red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. So now in this case what will happen? Red litmus paper will remain unaffected and blue litmus paper will become red. Blue litmus paper will become red. It means this is acidic in nature. Now what we have understood, that metal oxides are basic in nature and non-metal oxides are acidic in nature. So this concept is very clear to all of you. So now understand this thing, that if metals react with oxygen, it means we cannot keep any metal outside. इस तरह से तो हम कोई भी मेटल बाहर नहीं रख सकते. हम कॉपर को बाहर रखेंगे वो एयर के साथ रिएक्ट करके ख़त्म हो जाएगा. एल्यूमिनियम को रखेंगे वो ख़त्म हो जाएगा. बट इट डजेंट happens like this. Actually what happen, only very reactive metal react with oxygen in the presence of air. जैसे अभी हमने कहा कि सोडियम एंड पोटेशियम वो बहुत रिएक्टिव हैं, इसलिए वो एटमॉस्फेरिक कंडीशन में भी सीधे सीधे अगर हम उन्हें बाहर रख दें एयर में तो दे स्टार्ट बर्निंग. सिर्फ उन्हीं से वही ऐसा कर सकते हैं. ऑल अदर मेटल्स आर नॉट डूइंग. इट मीन्स सोडियम एंड पोटेशियम कैन नॉट बी केप्ट इन ओपन एयर. उन्हें हम ओपन एयर में नहीं रख सकते. अगर ओपन एयर में नहीं रख सकते तो फिर कहाँ रखेंगे? दीज आर केप्ट इन कैरोसिन ऑयल. कहाँ रखते हैं उन्हें? कैरोसिन ऑयल में. अब उन्हें कैरोसिन ऑयल में रखते हैं तो दे कट द कॉन्टैक्ट. दे कट द कॉन्टैक्ट ऑफ दीज मेटल्स with oxygen. This kerosene oil will cut the contact of these metals with oxygen. Now you can be asked this question also, why sodium and potassium are kept in kerosene oil? क्योंकि ओपन एयर में रखेंगे तो they will start burning. अब आपने देखा होगा कि कॉपर, जो कॉपर के यूटेंसिल्स हम घरों में यूज़ करते हैं उसके ऊपर एक ग्रीन कलर की लेयर आ जाती है. कॉपर वेसल्स एक्वायर अ ग्रीन कलर कोटिंग, a green colored coating on exposure to air. अब एयर में एक्सपोज होके उन पर ग्रीन कलर की कोटिंग क्यों आ जाती है? एक्चुअली कॉपर जो होता है वो रिएक्ट करता है किससे? ऑक्सीजन प्लस कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्लस वाटर ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर, फ्रॉम एटमॉस्फेयर. When it reacts with oxygen, carbon dioxide and water, it is forming two substances. Which two substances? One is copper hydroxide and another is copper carbonate. Copper hydroxide plus copper carbonate. So the green layer on copper is a mixture of copper hydroxide and copper carbonate. So this was all about reaction of metals with oxygen. In next video we'll learn about other properties of metals like reaction of metals with water, acids, displacement reaction and bases. Right? Okay.